Doctor Who, Stephen Moffat thinks Jodie Whittaker will be a treat for fans. Dr. WHO boss Stephen Moffat thinks Jodie Whittaker will be a treat for fans. Scores of fans were outraged when the BBC announced the 13th Doctor will be a woman. But show boss Stephen said, "The best way to fall in love with a new Doctor is to believe it can't possibly work. My message to fans who don't like the idea of a female Doctor is that they're going to have the best time of all. Jodie's an amazing actor and that's what is required for that part." And he added, "It can be underestimated how much difficulty and skill there is in a role like that. You have to turn on a sixpence emotionally and you have to be exciting." Stephen Moffat Doctor Who will be back with Twice Upon a Time on Christmas Day when fans will see Peter Capaldi hand over the keys to the TARDIS. And Stephen says he laid clues for viewers that the new Doctor would be a woman over the past year. Said, "There were quite a few hints in the series. I put them in because I knew early on that the new Doctor would be female. It will be a drum roll to Jodie's era. It will be a massive moment. The episode will also mark Stephen's final outing as Doctor Who's top boss after almost a decade in charge." Stephen said, "The thing you dread doing in this job is that you might be the last one. You don't dread handing it over. But you want it to continue. So I'll be nothing but pleased and excited to say goodbye." Teaser: the BBC has shared a sneak peek of their latest periodic drama, Little Women. Little Women here's a sneak peek at the BBC's latest period drama. A 3-hour adaptation of the classic novel has been made by Call the Midwife creator Heidi Thomas and 13 director Vanessa Caswell. It will star Maya Hawke, Willa Fitzgerald, Anne Zellway and Catherine Newton as the four March sisters. A show source said, "The girls navigate what it means to be a young woman, from gender roles to sibling rivalry, first love, loss and marriage." The end of the effing world viewers will see Gemma Whelan and Wunmi Mosaku playing detectives Eunice and Terry on the tale of some troubled teenagers in telly's newest cop drama. The 8-part The End of the Effing World series has been described as a darkly comic road trip. A Channel 4 source said, "It is a dark, intriguing, tense and chilling tale shot through with moments of absurdity and humor." The series kicks off on October 24 and the box set will be available on all 4 shortly afterwards. Love, Gina Seddon surprised Devlahan with a snog. Corey Devlahan gets more than he bargains for while at work thanks to troubled employee Gina Seddon. She asks for extra shifts and he's happy to oblige. But things take an unexpected turn when her medication falls out of her bag. To distract him, Gina, Connie Hyde, gives him a surprise snog. But Dev, Jimmy Harkishan, is left confused by her burst of affection. See the action on Friday, October 20th. Next, Chu Yen Sao has hit it big online after she was sent home. The Great British Bake Off act Chu Yen Sao has gone on to become an internet sensation. Judges Paul Hollywood and Prue Leith sent Yan home after she fell opt during the show's first ever Italian week. But her sayings are sending show fans crazy online. She said, "The phrases that I said on the show I don't really remember have become some kind of hit on social media. My family call them Yenisms. See Yan on spin-off and Extra Slice tomorrow."